Hello, I'm a duck, and I like art and creativity. So much so that I sometimes get caught in beautiful webs of colors and sounds taking me to amazing places. This is one instance of such a scenario. Something that spun wildly in different directions than I originally thought. With that said, let's talk about Sundown. My experiment with Spider-Verse. This was my first related piece, and I started with this simple yet terrifying idea. What if I drew Spider-Man? I, of course, like many other artists, was heavily inspired by both Spider-Verse films and couldn't stop myself from wanting to implement pieces of the art style. The difference between then and now was that I had taken a dive into my journey of self-rediscovery. I was ready for a challenge and excited to test myself, but the intimidating factor was something that kept me from drawing the character deeper into my childhood. The web pattern. Yes, the web pattern was scary to me, because if you get a single bit of it wrong following the anatomy, it is extremely noticeable. I don't want that to stop me here, because I had plenty of other things from the art style that I wanted to try. So one day, I said those words that would push me forward and start me down an even more intimidating but rewarding path. I don't care if it's good, or if it's not. It's fun. No what ifs. I have to do this. I decided to grab inspiration from wherever I could. My copy of Spider-Man Miles Morales was a beacon. I played and captured many different screenshots during the amazing gameplay. Once I was satisfied with my references, I shut it off to get myself back to the main topic. That was when I selected Sunflower by Post Malone. I had listened to it recently. And I let it kick off my venture into something new. It was honestly fitting. A song synonymous with the first Spider-Man film featuring Miles Morales, showing new possibilities. It was necessary for me. And in order to understand why, maybe check out my video that I posted before, where I spoke about many different things. A walk in the park. It explains my connection to the muse. She had called to me since before I had seen the film, so I had no choice but to follow. I let the playlist pull in related music and happily got lost in the art. Only doing what was fun rather than what I thought was necessary. I even reached the web, which was still intimidating all these years later, until I failed at it the first time. It was so easy after that, and before I knew it, I had mostly finished the Spider-Man I'd chosen. I didn't plan on liking the result as much as I did. I didn't even plan on it being a full piece, but I knew I would enjoy it. Now I couldn't stop. I needed a background. I planned on entering this study months ago, in a completely different way. But now, I was doing it with no reservations, in the middle of something I didn't even plan on being complete. I drew buildings. I was bold. The fears were all lost. I had passed the point of worrying because I had only one expectation. It didn't matter what happened now, as long as I had fun. Simplistic shapes, single lines, basic highlights, a bit of blur. I was excited, because everything that followed was a driving force. This is where I unintentionally found a prequel to one of my next art studies, Cloud and Sky. I was infatuated by the colors and the lighting. I knew I would get here eventually, but I didn't think it would be in this piece. I knew it wasn't perfect, but I didn't care. It was the fun driving me. I made mistakes, but how else would I know what to improve on? I didn't even plan on posting it at first, but I realized while finishing the clouds that this was a new chapter beginning in my journey. Looking towards the horizon as the sun set into the night, some would use this scene to signify a conclusion. This wasn't an ending. I was ready for a change. For now, fear was lost in the sundown. 6 hours, 10 minutes. Hello everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching me implement different Spider-Verse art style aspects into my own. If you enjoyed anything in the video, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have any questions about the art or anything else pertaining to what we discuss in the video, then put them down in the comments below. I'd love to talk to you. And if you haven't heard, I do post plenty of art on Instagram, so do me a favor and find me there as Sofa King Duck, currently. Till next time, see you soon.